Welcome to our new episode of StillerBros at the movies. Today we are going to see Thor the Dark World.
Look at how lens flared you are. You look like you're in Star Trek.
Yeah, it's awesome. But right now, we're going to the theater. It's a different theater than the one we went to. And it is about almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is about 4:30 in the afternoon.
It's a school day today, and it's a school day for most people, and so the theater doesn't really do any showings until late.
At least in this town we're in, where kids are mostly living.
Where, at least in the small town we live, that this theater is in, where everybody knows everybody, and this whole place is, and this town is mostly built around the teenage demographic.
But we're heading down to the theater, and I'm trying to keep as much track as I can on the road.
Don't vlog and drive, kids. Probably should have mentioned that last time, but don't vlog and drive.
Yeah.
Beautiful view out there, huh?
That's daylight savings time sunset.
Yep. Anyway, what else should we talk about? A new video out. It's probably out by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
Probably at the exact same time this video comes out.
Yeah, we filmed a new video there. Now we're going to the movie. We just filmed the video. We're going to the movies now.
We don't want to spoil the video, but it's a parody of a horror movie that came out this month. That came out this year.
Yeah.
It's it's something we thought about when the movie came out, but we didn't have a YouTube channel in it. When the movie came out, we had a lot of ideas for this video, and it was kind of hard to pin one down until recently. So that's happened. So by the time this video comes out, either the video will have come out the exact same time, or it's coming out, or it just came out before this. I don't know. I'm not the one doing the uploading tomorrow. Well, Mason is. I go to work at 4 in the morning. F you.
You can swear.
Whatever.
You know you can swear. There's not that big a deal.
I'm just saying. It's kind of explicit. Anyway, theater is coming up. We're gonna go to the theater. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have popcorn, candy, soda, all that stuff, and we're just gonna enjoy it. And we're gonna hopefully enjoy this movie because the last 2 reviews we've done. Well, you guys know this, but it hasn't been at this time. It hasn't been uploaded. But when this video comes out, it'll have been out for a day. So you're gonna know that we've put out a second review on Mason's channel for the movie After Earth, and so basically the 2 reviews we've done before this have been for movies that have been kind of ripped apart by critics, and we kind of ripped them apart too. But one was better than the other. It's quite obvious which one was better than the other, but still. And Star Trek and Lens flare.
Is J.J. Abrams directing this? Video?
I hope so.
It'll make it so much better.
I know! It's almost 7 now. And, it was great. The movie was great.
It was it was way better than the first one. Definitely.
Yeah. But, since we don't have a lot of time for the drive between here and home, so let's just skip some of the pleasantries and get a little farther into it by what we liked. Okay, so for the acting, it was Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston. They've been these characters for 3 movies now, so let's face it, they're not gonna lose it. They're not really gonna lose whatever they had for these movies beforehand.
Stellan Skarsgård, or
Skarsgård, or whatever it is,
or however you pronounce his first name. He is of course hilarious in this movie. You don't think he would be hilarious, but he is. And everybody did a great job. Everybody had one joke, and that was probably the best part of the movie. That it was funny, but it was also very cool to see and watch, and the action was amazing.
So obviously we can't go really, really in depth for this movie when. Hold on. Hold on for 1 sec. Turn some light on to us so that you can actually see something, but I guess this is just going to be like our main channel, except instead of seeing everything and hearing nothing, you're going to hear everything and see nothing. Oh, you can see me a little bit now.
Basically, we'll be turning into a radio show briefly because it is nighttime.
Yeah, it is 7 o'clock, daylight savings time, Minnesota, all that stuff.
So it's nighttime, but...
Okay, alright, let's continue. Kat Dennings, she was she's the comic relief of the movie. That's all she'll ever be. That's all they're ever going to make her character out to be. It's not like we're going to make her... It's not like they're going to suddenly make her something from the comics, something important. Let's face it.
I love the character. She is so fun. She's just the comic relief. She's the sidekick. That's what she is good at. And they actually help her grow as a character a little bit in this. She gets... Because she's on 2 Broke Girls now, so clearly she's going to be funnier.
Yeah, it's like when they were making, what were they? It's like, on Mike and Molly, Melissa McCarthy's getting bigger now with her movies, so they're upping her character's role in it. So, that's how that's happening. And anyway, what else?
I think we should talk, no spoilers, but we do get... No spoilers, but we do get an Avengers cameo about an hour into the movie. Not going to give you any spoilers, but it is pretty funny. It's pretty awesome. It's like a car crash up ahead. Well, I was going to turn this way anyway, so...
Anyway, let's see what else. There's... Alright, so we talked about... Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins, he was in the... Of course, he's in there as Odin, Loki and Thor's dad. He's having fun. You can tell he's not supposed to be having fun, but let's face it, this kid, Anthony Hopkins, he's an actor. He gets paid to play pretend, so obviously he's having fun with it. And he came back after the first movie, so obviously he's having fun.
And of course, Zachary Levi, who is new to the series, he actually had to step into a role that he was not actually supposed to be in because Chuck, of course, was the reason he didn't get to be in the first one. But now, since Chuck's gone, he is now he has to step in the role because, ironically, the person who played the guy in the first movie, I don't remember the guy's name.
He's on Once Upon a Time now.
Yeah, so he's on Once Upon a Time, so he's got commitments to that. Whereas Zachary Levi is now free because Chuck ended. So now he's basically playing Flynn. When he came up on the screen, we were saying, "Oh, look, Flynn Rider."
Yeah, because because when he was being interviewed for it, he was being compared to the character of Flynn Rider that he played in that Disney movie Tangled. And let's see, what else? Pretty much every actor did a good job. Chris Eccleston, he did a good job as the villain, even though he was in very little of the movie.
Stan Lee, of course, made his trademark cameo. According to the credits, of course, he played himself, which we find very funny because he was in a mental institution in his cameo. That's not a spoiler, it's just part of the... We're just saying it. But he was in a mental institution for most of for his parts, and he was credited as himself, and at the very end when the credits came up and it said Stan Lee himself, we were like, for what? Being awesome? And it's 90 years old?
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta pause the review here because we are at Target right now. We're gonna pick up one or two things.
We're gonna pick up a few things, but we'll be back in a second.
And we're back. So let's
continue. Where were we? I believe we were on.
We just finished the act. I think we just finished our list of actors.
All right.
Let's see what else. Oh, we got the writing, the plot, the story, all that stuff. That was awesome.
Directing was very good. Everything was good. Everything was good. It wasn't a great movie. It wasn't perfect. There was something there was just something off about it to me. I didn't think it was terrible, but there was just something that wasn't great. It didn't make it like Avengers or Iron Man 3 quality.
I felt like it was a little unmemorable.
It was kind of unmemorable in a sense because it's going to be very kind of easy to forget in a way.
But though I feel that it was better than the first movie. It's a pretty good movie, and the first movie was kind of forgettable because let's face it, there's been incredible Marvel movies, there's been bad Marvel movies, but now we're gonna. But the Thor movies are kind of they're there. You remember parts. You remember bits and pieces.
They fall very firmly in the middle of all that bad and good. But I think, Rick, we should just bring up, without trying to spoil anything, we should just bring up the post-credit scene. There's 2 of them. And people actually left after the credits started, and I was like, amateurs.
Yeah.
This isn't our first rodeo. This isn't our first Marvel rodeo.
Yeah, Marvel. I mean, if you went to the Avengers and you saw that there was one post-credit scene, and then you went home and you read on, and then you went online and you're like, I'm ready for Avengers. There's no more spoilers, assholes. I'm ready to read this Wikipedia page. And go to the very end of the Wikipedia page because you're like, I know what happens. I'm good.
In the second post-credit scene, and then in the second post-credit scene,
crap. But yeah, that's, and then of course,
the first post-credit scene, of course, gives into also features a character from an up-and-coming Marvel movie, as well as gives us maybe a little bit into either that Marvel movie or even Avengers 3.
It's not Avengers 2, because we know what Avengers 2 is. Avengers 2 is just going to be something completely separate from what they set up in Avengers 1.
Which was, of course, Avengers 2 has already been confirmed to be Ultron, so...
Yeah. And, something I did like about this movie was that... Okay, they pretty much established that Asgard is another planet, not just... is another world, another planet, whatever. Not just gods, and they're like other beings. They're not gods. And I kind of like the fact that it's not just magic. That this movie kind of shows, it's not just magic. It's like technology. I mean, they had like a weird gurney they had like spaceships and all that stuff, and laser guns and everything. And they strapped them down with, and that was some cool stuff. I mean, and of course there was, and that goes on to the special effects. The special effects, a good percentage of it was good. I mean, and the makeup effects on the villains, because the villains aren't human in any way, shape, or form. Those were pretty good. Those were.
Yeah. But the main point of the entire movie is that it was good. It was a Marvel movie, so of course it's good, but it's forgettable. It's gonna be forgettable. We're gonna forget about when Captain America comes out. We're gonna forget about when Age of Ultron hits theaters in 2015, and then then Thor is probably gonna have a third movie in Phase 3, and then we're just gonna probably forget about that when Avengers 3, whatever, like Avengers Thanos' Revenge or whatever the hell they end up calling it, comes out.
So, in the end, Thor was a good movie, a great movie, but in the end, it's probably going to be forgotten. It's probably going to be one of the chapters in Marvel Phase 2 that is forgotten compared to Iron Man 3 and Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know.
I am very excited for with the post-credit scene that they showed. Alright, I'm just going to spoil it. It's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's been speculated for months. It was speculated for months. But it's Guardians of the Galaxy, and with this post-credit scene, I'm very excited for what it will look like. I'm very excited for what James Gunn has in store for us, and I'm very excited to see for the future of Marvel.
Anyway, that's our thoughts on Thor the Dark World. Now let's rate it. I would rate it 8 out of 10.
For once, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go 8 out of 10.
Awesome, we finally agreed on something. I finally agreed. I guess I rated it right this time. I guess I rated it the right amount of liberalness this time.
Yeah, so that's the show. That's this week's show. That's the show today, guys. So now in the comments below, tell us if you've seen it. What did you think of Thor the Dark World? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you like it better than the original? Did you like the original better? Also, don't forget to subscribe, because we will put out new videos on this channel as much as possible. And also, don't forget new main channel video up, as well as channels on Spencer's videos on Spencer and I's channel, handles, and we will see you guys next time.
One more thing, do not spoil in the comments.
Yes, no trolling, no spoiling. That's all we ask for in the comments. If YouTube even accepts that, if YouTube even does that, because they fucked up the comments. So,
Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.